about to start cooking with Norma. Today we're gonna fix a breakfast brunch. It could be for you, it could be for your family, whatever you would like. So today I'm gonna do a single portion. We're gonna use some chicken that we bought from my favorite store, along with some mushrooms, a little bit of cheddar shredded cheese, a little onion, and a little tomato. So this is actually a really simple meal to make. Probably takes you about, say, 10 minutes max. So I like this chicken because this chicken is really flavorful. It is whole chicken breast. It's all you need when you want to do something really quick. So we're going to cut a little chicken. We're going to chop up a little onion here. We don't need that much. We don't want it to be overpowering. Chop up a little mushroom. And since I'm only doing a single, I only need one mushroom. But if it's for you and your whole family, hey, have at it. All the mushrooms you like. Again, since it's only for me, I'm only going to cook one egg. I don't need 2 eggs. You know, most people think that because you're doing an omelet, you need to always have 2 eggs. Well, I'm going to show you how to make a single egg omelet that's just for you. Right size portion, just enough. If you're in a hurry in the mornings or if you're relaxing on brunch day. Either way, this is quick and easy. So now we're going to take this over to the stove and we're going to start to heat it up and pull it all together. So we're about to put our mushrooms and our onions in the pan just to let it saute really quickly for a minute before we throw in the chicken. We're going to put a little bit of salt and pepper on it. I like to use a shaker. Some folks like to use their hands. We don't need to cover this. We just need to let it saute for just a quick minute. Then we're going to toss in our chicken. And again, the chicken's already cooked. So all you want to do is drop it in the pan and saute it just for a couple seconds. You see me, I'm like chopping these up so they're a little bit smaller. That's only because we only have 1 egg. So therefore, we don't want the chicken to be too big and too bulky in our 1 egg. And again, everything that we're cooking with today, we found at our favorite store. Chicken is sauteing. I have the pan on low. We don't need to be on high. Drop our single egg in there. We're gonna move it around just a little bit so that it fills up the pan. And we're gonna put a little bit more salt and pepper on there. Now I'm gonna turn it up just a bit. I'm gonna drop our bagel so that it is also ready. And just so you know, my favorite is sprouted bagels. You can find them at your local organic store, or sometimes even your favorite Walmart will have them. So you'll notice all the bread that I usually eat is sprouted bread. I've turned to sprouted bread just because it's a lot more healthy than white or whole wheat. As we learn more and as we get closer, I'll tell you a little bit of tips about why that is. We're gonna get back over to our egg. So most people say, I can never make an omelet. I can't figure out why my omelet doesn't work right. Here's the trick. So once the egg starts to slide in the pan, you just want to tip it over so that the extra egg on top can drain off to the back and so that it can also cook. So while that's cooking, we're going to chop up just a couple tomatoes just because we want to give it plate representation. Do you guys hear my music in the back? So, little story about me. So, I used to own a restaurant, and in the mornings, I would use jazz music to get me in the mood for what my day would encounter. So, it's my Zen music is what I call it. So, when your egg is shaking like that and it's no longer stuck to the pan, that means it's ready to turn. You can use a spatula. You can use one of these thingy bobbies from the Dollar Tree. Hey, I'm going to use a spatula. Maybe not. There you go. I'm gonna throw some tomatoes on. I don't put my tomatoes down in the pan only because I don't like mushy tomatoes. But if you don't care that they're mushy, have at it. I'm now gonna turn this pan off because it's hot enough and I don't want my egg to scorch. So I'm gonna put a little extra sharp cheddar cheese on it. That's about all you need. I'm gonna close this egg up so that it sets. And what I'm doing now is letting the heat from the egg melt the cheese. I don't want to keep the pan on because it'll cause my egg to be dry. I personally don't like hard eggs, but if you like your eggs hard, you could continue to keep the stove on and the eye running so that it could be a little harder. And then just slide it on the pan. We have our bagel, we have our breakfast egg, and now all we need is a little bit of bubbly. And there you have it. Breakfast for just you or for your family, whenever you'd like it. Quick, fast, frugal. We're gonna have a little bubbly. As you can tell, I dropped a little bit of raspberries in that, along with a little bit of my raspberry syrup. You can get any of these syrups at your local World Market. Thank you and thank God.